Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, this is the National Football League. And the Indianapolis Colts versus Baker Mayfield and the Carolina Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Trenton Cannon on the return.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with different scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 31, Mayfield. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First down, Mayfield. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Dances by him. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at Matt Ryan, a man who's been in the league since back in 2008.
I always enjoy reflecting on Matt Ryan's career at this stage because when he came out of the draft, he was the number 3 pick overall. There were plenty of doubters out there about whether he should have gone in that slot. I don't think you can find any of those doubters now. One of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. From the gun, it's Ryan. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Hines. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Ryan. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
56 to Mike, boys. 50. Let's go, D.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Ryan. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd catch for him on his drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. Third down here. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
DJ Moore. A pickup on the play of 54 yards. First down, Carolina. That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send a receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 28.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try the left side. Hines. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? The give to Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, Ryan. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Here's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
The Colts on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's third and 3. Again, Ryan. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Colts have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Mayfield now. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play fake. Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Komoko Toure.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 8.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Mayfield's pass.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Robbie Anderson. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Mayfield on first down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield to the right side and complete to Thomas. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Sly on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now Ryan on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Ryan. Campbell making the catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. He'll get this one to Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Throwing again, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and goal. At the Panthers 5.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, Ryan fighting Hilton on the slant. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Ryan. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Ryan. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run with Hines. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
53 check, 53 Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
Mayfield's pass.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, Mayfield. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A gain of 8.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
$13 yards remaining on second down.
Now Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Colts on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 14. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Indianapolis set to take the field. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the gun, Ryan taken in by the tight end Doyle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run with Taylor. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Colts on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground. Far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Hines. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 18-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. On the delay, here's Hines. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
56. Mike, 56.
Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is Hines, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and but boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down 28-21. A minute 25 to play. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a dump off here complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Mayfield to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Goal at the 1-yard line. Today's final score, Colts.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.